Inside Africa, in association with Zenith Bank.
Take a few deaf children. Teach them how to play a musical instrument. Pair them up with a highly talented marimba band. Put them all on stage with a 5-time Grammy Award-winning a cappella group.
It's a lifetime opportunity, and we had to grab it with both hands and just let it go.
This is a story of courage, fearlessness, and determination. This is Inside Africa. Meet Buicano Tefo, here on the right. He and his 3 friends are students at the Dominican School for the Deaf in Hammanskraal, a 1-hour drive north of Pretoria in South Africa. They're also proud members of the school's marimba band.
Okay, first time when I started, it was difficult. But then as time went on, I developed, and then now I was getting better, and then now I have confidence I'm good at it.
19-year-old Princess Gama was born deaf, although she says sometimes she can hear a little. Her home is a long way away, so she stays in the school's hostel. She says playing in the marimba band is the highlight of her day.
I enjoy marimba, and it wasn't difficult. It was easy when leading it.
The marimba band is the brainchild of music teacher Joan Lithgow.
And stop. Bunnies.
Through the NGO Education Africa, she has established 12 marimba hubs in the Johannesburg-Pretoria area. But the Dominican school band, she says, is unique.
As a musician, we take hearing for granted, and it's such an integral part of what we do. Without hearing, you kind of find it very, very difficult to imagine what it must be like to make music. And now suddenly there's this world in front of me where children are not hearing, and it's so exciting to see them still engaging with music.
With the help of teacher Rose Muloi as translator, Joan starts with the basics.
So now in music, Rosie, we have 7 letters of the music alphabet. We've got A, B. My initial method that I use with the deaf children is very similar to the method I use with hearing children. Fingers around here, make a V. I start off with showing them about the beaters, showing them how to hold the beaters. There are various techniques that you use, all right? In the middle there. And then you bounce your sticks like this, especially bouncing the beaters off the notes so that you get a really nice resonant sound. And I teach them that first. From there on, I let them play on the marimbas so that they get a feel for the instrument and get to experience what it's like to play on the marimbas, exactly the same as I would with hearing children. I want them to play anywhere they like, and when I say bunny ears, they're going to go like this. Are you ready? Okay. On your marks, get set, go! Beautiful. Put the sticks down. Right, next group.
When Joan first started teaching marimba at schools, she discovered that more children wanted to learn than what she could accommodate. So she developed a new method of teaching using dummy keyboards.
There are many, many reasons why I would never ever teach, no matter where I'm teaching. I would never teach without dummy keyboards. The first thing is that I can get to a lot of children at the same time with a lot less resources.
Rose Moloi is an important part of the team, and Jones says she wouldn't be able to teach here without her help.
I teach, I tell a concept, and the interpreter, in this case Rosie, who's their teacher, will then tell the children what to do.
I've never played an instrument. Then we got there and learned, and then it was fun, very funny. We had lots of fun. But then as days went by, in my head I was like, how am I going to teach this to deaf learners?
See, up.
Using a combination of exaggerated sign language,
Can you do that? See, up.
stomping feet, and body wiggles, she and Joan developed a method of communication that is a sight to behold. Rose teaches 4- and 5-year-old deaf children. She had previously taught at a school where the students had normal hearing, so she quickly had to learn how to sign, and now it's second nature for her.
This experience is an amazing thing. I feel like I'm a voice for them. When they come here, they don't even know their language. So we start to teach them their own language. So when they come here, in terms of language, they are newborns.
Deaf children in South Africa, they're very much in the background. They're forgotten. They're shunned in a lot of communities.
James Oordaan is the founder and CEO of Education Africa, which established the Marimba Hubs program.
One of my observations with the deaf children going through this program is that suddenly they come alive. They seem to be quite withdrawn children, and music and the marimba has brought them out.
There are around 320 children at the Dominican school. Many are completely deaf, while some have partial hearing. For Princess, being deaf is no problem at all.
She says for her it's good to be deaf. She's not frustrated. She enjoys everything.
Today we're going to learn a new song, okay? And we're going to stand up, everybody. And we're going to go, we are walking. When we play marimbas, a lot of what we do is not only about the music, it's about the social aspect. Where's your niece? Let her come and help. It's about playing together. It's about working as a team. It's about focusing. It's about moving with the music. So it goes C, up to C. And all of those things are being done with hearing impaired children. It's fascinating. The miracle of music is to be found in this marimba band. Here we have children who can hardly hear, some don't hear at all. And yet they're making music, they're making harmony, they're playing as one. And when you see them playing together with other children, that is the miracle.
They don't know it yet, but these children are about to have a musical experience they will never forget.
Thinking of banking in Africa? Think Zenith. In today's fast-moving, fast-changing world, you need a financial partner that understands your unique expectations. A bank with presence in major financial centers across the world, with the enabling platform to facilitate seamlessly, whenever, wherever, however. A bank with best-in-class financial solutions from a superb combination of technology and human touch. For easy, fast and secure banking that creates real value. Turning dreams into reality is now in your hands. People, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome to Emirates, Mr. Jones. Just sit back, relax, then let us entertain you.
With over 3,500 channels of entertainment, including the latest movies and box sets from around the world. We even have live sports and news channels. And your free Wi-Fi will start shortly.
Enjoy your flight, Mr. Jones.
World's best in-flight entertainment. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Real news that shapes our world.
Connect the world with Becky Anderson, Sunday to Thursday on CNN.
The Dominican School for the Deaf are making great progress, even though they've been playing marimbas for only a year. By comparison, the Goede Hoop Marimba Band are seasoned professionals.
I've been associated with Rekha Park and this Goede Hoop Primary School for the last 4 years when we started a Marimba Hub as a result of funding from our National Heritage Council. The children are absolutely superbly receptive and love being part of the Marimba Band.
The school never had music teachers and there was never music classes, so we never had access to making music or being interested in the music industry. But when the marimbas came, it was so interesting because then we had chances and we had opportunities to like fall in and go into the music industries.
Dinique and her friends Tesmonique and Algidia had not met before the marimba classes as they attend different schools in the area. But now they are inseparable.
You can't only have like one musketeer, there must be 3 to fulfill a mission. So for us, we can't just be one marimba player. We need to be together as a team to fulfill our mission. So that's basically what the marimba has taught me.
The band has played at many public events in the past 4 years, and even traveled to the UK in 2016, where they received standing ovations wherever they performed. But for a young child who had never touched a musical instrument before, it was daunting.
The first time I saw the marimba, it was very confusing for me. But when I touched the marimba in my first class with Auntie Joan was very exciting. I was excited and nervous at the same time.
Although she is the smallest and youngest member of the band, Tesmonique has become one of its star performers.
This class, the marimba class, has become more than just a music class for us because we've become more than just friends because we met each other not knowing each other, not knowing nothing of each other. Like now we like family because we know each other's backgrounds. When you go through tough times, we talk to each other. We help each other out of your tough times.
In an ideal world, the 3 musketeers would like to be playing music all day, every day.
A prefix is a word that is...
But school and homework is a reality.
I was having great standards at school, but like when I started marimba, it was even more greater than I done before because music helps your brains. Sometimes we just have fun at home, like dance to music, listen to music, or sing to music. Fills the house with joy and everything. So it's like Dinique said, music fills us with joy, with the new spirit, with the peaceful. You just feel peaceful, you just feel born again. My family is a very musical family. Everyone loves music in my family. Like my uncle plays a guitar, my grandfather used to play guitar, and my mother, my sisters, and my aunts, they sing. But they're not celebrities, but yeah, they're getting there. They're gonna be celebrities one day.
Life in Rekha Park is not always easy. It's considered to be a high crime area where gang violence and drug abuse is part of the landscape.
There are a lot of youngsters who like drop out of school and like get influenced by drugs, and they like get lost of track. To keep myself like away from them, I like focus on my music so that I know that I'm on the right path.
Typically in Reiger Park and in many of our impoverished areas, children would not have access to music education because they just could not afford it.
These young women have embraced wholeheartedly the opportunity to make a change. And the Marimba Band may be their ticket to a better future. Band practice is the highlight of their week, and today there's excitement in the air. Joan has hinted that she has something special to tell them.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's lovely to see you all, and guess what? I have such wonderful news for you today. We're going to be playing with Ladysmith Black Mambazo. Are probably the most famous musicians ever to come out of South Africa. They've won, I think, 5 or 6 Grammy Awards. That's a really big deal thing for us. And their most famous song is Homeless. Yes, and guess what? We're going to accompany them singing Homeless. Isn't that just so exciting?
I'm really looking forward to it. Like the big Grammy Award winners, you can even go overseas and ask about them. Like they're popular everywhere in the world, and it's just a big privilege to be playing with such big people.
So guys, we're going to be playing with the Hammanskraal Deaf Band, and truthfully, this school, most of the children don't hear at all. So I'm going to make your parts possibly a little more complicated than their parts. And when we put it together, we're going to see if they can do more complicated parts with you, and if they can't, they're going to do simpler parts.
For me, it's exciting, like, if you're gonna play with another band that's not hearing, because I mean, they're the only band, the deaf band in South Africa, so it's kind of a privilege to be like associated with people who's like slightly different from you. So for us, it gives us opportunity to learn more stuff from them.
There will only be one opportunity for the bands to practice together before the concert. So Joan has to write arrangements for the 2 marimba bands separately and hope for the best it will all come together on the day.
What I'm going to teach you first is the easy part for the middle part for Homeless. And then we're going to add the bass, and then we're going to add the melody. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, click.
It's crunch time for Joan and her 2 bands. With just 3 weeks to rehearse, will they be able to pull it together in time?
Thinking of banking in Africa? Think Zenith. In today's fast-moving, fast-changing world, you need a financial partner that understands your unique expectations. A bank with presence in major financial centers across the world, with the enabling platform to facilitate seamlessly, whenever, wherever, however. A bank with best-in-class financial solutions from a superb combination of technology and human touch. For easy, fast, and secure banking that creates real value. Turning dreams into reality is now in your hands. People, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
This one looks empty. What do you think? Oh, dude, stop. What? I got a ring. What are we supposed to do? Well,
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd start running.
Let's maybe just
now, gentlemen,
okay,
hustle!
Yeah, go.
Does your doorbell do that? Ours does. Get tough on crime with the Ring Video Doorbell. Keep your home and your neighborhood safe. Available at ring.com.
What did he say?
A clown can get away with murder.
He was John Wayne Gacy, one of the most brutal serial killers. Now, 40 years later, CNN returns to investigate. Will the final questions ever be answered? The Curious Case of the Killer Clown, Sunday on CNN.
South Africa's Dominican School Deaf Band and Goede Hoop Marimba Band have been hard at work, preparing for the biggest event of their musical careers. A chance to perform on stage with the internationally acclaimed a cappella group Ladysmith Black Mambazo. It's the day before the final performance. Nerves are on edge. The members of the two marimba bands meet. For Bwikano and Princess, it's a whole new experience. Monique and her friends have been on stage many times before, but this is the first time they will perform with a deaf band. For Ladysmith Black Mambazo, it's also a new experience. They seldom perform with other musicians, and it will be the first time they will sing with a marimba band. Band leader Thulani Chabalala is reminded of his father Joseph's dream soon after he formed the band in 1960.
It's been always my father's dream to work with kids. When he was studying this kind of music, he had a dream for 6 months, the kids singing for him. This is how he developed this kind of music. It was from the dream of the kids. When we play with the kids, we feel honored. It's great. It's a blessing in disguise.
You happy with that? Yeah. Okay, it sounds fabulous. I can't believe this is happening. I want to just cry. Thank you.
When we grew up, our father taught us music heals the soul. We feel that the kids are happy and we hear their souls behind us. And when they are singing, they're full of energy, they're full of music. It's wonderful.
And finally, the big day has arrived. For Princess and Bwikano and the rest of the Dominican School Deaf Band, nerves have given way to excitement. First stop is the change rooms for costume checks and face paint. Bwikano's job is to make sure his fellow band members look perfect. Then, the 8-hour wait before it's their turn to go on stage. By now, Bwikano and his fellow band members had become firm friends with the Goede Hoop girls. Monique and Tanique learn how to spell their names in sign language. And soon, all the kids are communicating. By 8 p.m., the theater is packed to capacity, and it's time to get the show on the road.
This is the Goede Hoop Marimba Band from Rafer Park, and they're going to play a number of songs for you. So put your hands together for the Rafer Park Marimba Band.
Then it was the Dominican School's turn for their solo performance.
We now welcome on stage the children from the Hammanskraal Dominican School for the Deaf.
And finally, the moment everyone had been waiting for.
Put your hands together for Ladysmith Black Mambazo!
In 1986, Ladysmith Black Mambazo met with a gentleman from New York by the name of Paul Simon, and together we wrote a song, Homeless. The lyrics at the beginning, it says, Emaweni webaba silale maweni, which means, Father, help us, we sleep in the cliffs. Emaweni webaba silale maweni, webaba silale maweni, webaba. We have no homes. Some other people, they don't have homes. Those are the lyrics. That is asking God to help us. Because people were sleeping on the roads. In South Africa, when there's misunderstanding between the parties, people were killing each other. So those were the words that my father was asking God that, to help us.
It was a day that these young musicians will remember for the rest of their lives. For the Goedehoop girls, it was recognition for their exceptional talent and enthusiasm. And for the Dominican school band members, it was a performance that left them beaming with pride. A confirmation that they can achieve anything they set their minds to.
Inside Africa, in association with Zenith Bank.